So let us continue, because it be like say everybody is interested in this now. Somebody said, are you talking about 4,000 naira? I be 4,000 pounds. Baba, 4,000 pounds. Oh, no joke. Oh. It's a powerful stuff. And some people said I should make it a 4K. My camera is 4K. My output is 4K as well. 1080 by what? Anyway, let us continue, please, guys. They know about the problems. There was never a time that we said, we, Nigerians, we came together and then we agreed to the 1999 Constitution to forego our own rights, including the right to defend ourselves. There was never a time they asked us. We have so much capacity if we all work on our own and then become friendly neighbors. Security of lives and properties should be so paramount to everyone. If you found yourself in a position of authority, position of power in any part of Nigeria, but because it is Nigeria, their interest is never the people's interest. And that's why we're having this difficulty. So you as a person, you might be feeling like, well, what are we going to do? Nothing. There's nothing to do. There's a lot you can do. Because a lot will happen or continue to happen even when you do nothing. They cajole you, they force you, they intimidated, they blackmail you into. Right. So, Bolu, I think I know why. And I think that one came, through the broadcasting, the streaming channel, but I will address that. You know what I mean? I will address that. Thank you very much anyway, because I actually want everybody to have a crisp, sharp, clearer picture and sound as well. But look into that. So if the politicians, especially the politicians from southern Nigeria, who from time immemorial knew that the only thing that can actually help Nigeria, prosper Nigeria, and keep the people of Nigeria safe, the politicians, they themselves, they said, until this Nigeria is renegotiated, they use the word restructuring. We called them, we said, yeah, come and explain to us what is restructuring. When they started explaining restructuring, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria. It's not different from us, from them asking us to break Nigeria. Now, even if they are disguising the breakup of Nigeria behind restructuring, they are not even sincere about it. They are not. Yorubaland is losing over 10 trillion naira every blessed month that we spend and remain part of Nigeria. And I'm just being generous. The exploitation that you read about in your history, they call it colonial exploitation, is what you still have, but with people of same color. To restructure Nigeria simply means to break up Nigeria. Do you want me to tell you what that simply means? Restructure Nigeria. First, they call it fiscal restructuring. You cannot restructure Nigeria without rewriting the constitution of Nigeria. The people who make up today's Nigeria are forced together to be bearing Nigeria. They were never given any opportunity to choose how they want to be governed. So you can't restructure Nigeria, but restructuring, you need a new constitution first that will seek the consent of everyone, every indigenous people in that country. A peaceful referendum. Do you want to be part of Nigeria? Do you want to remain part of Nigeria? Do you like presidential system of government? Do you like unitary system of government? Do you want your own type of government? Do you want regionalism? Do you want this state police? Do you want that police? What kind of military do you want? What kind of a banking do you want? What kind of a monetary system do you want? What type of this? All of this will be tabled before you. You will decide what type of judicial system do you want. That's how to build a country. That's how to start a country. There was never a time that was given to us. Everything that was being thrown at us, they are the bobos, the deceit, the abracadabra, everything just to say, if you don't understand it, just forget about it. Just do. What do you mean? We should be able to choose our choice. We should always be able to have choices. Referendum is always better to come before election. You know what referendum will deal with? It will let us decide if we still want to just wait and die while everybody continue to say they want to save Nigeria. They know about this. So they did something, they called it Sovereign National Conference. Sovereign National Conference is for the people, indigenous people of Nigeria, to come together to decide how they want to be ruled. But whenever they come together to do national conference, blah, 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 it is always the ruling class, the political class, the establishment. They were always the ones that rise the rule. They are the ones that dictate the rules of the game, and they are always the ones that dictate the end result. And if it doesn't come their way, or by any means it contradicts what they want to happen, then they will never execute it. They will never implement it. That is why Nigeria can never make any progress. They are forcing ideas on you. This person is going to fix Nigeria. Bring that person and ask him, how are you planning to fix Nigeria? Tell us. They will start talking about how to fix electricity, how to keep you safe, how to pay good wages to policemen, how to buy good weapons for the soldiers, how to build good roads, how to pay your children's WAEC fee, how to do this, how to do that for you. Things they will never do for years. So if they are asking for election, it's because they control the whole narrative. But if you ask for something else, who says you don't have right to? You do. You just don't know. And before Nigeria happened to you, just always have it at the back of your mind. Have it at the back of your mind. Nothing will happen to you without the involvement of those who are supposed to keep you safe. The government, the police, the secret police, they are all of them that are supposed to keep you safe, keep you away from the arm's way. Now, when you get kidnapped, that's to tell you that they don't give a damn. They are involved. When you get killed, it is because they don't give a damn, because they are involved. And at the end of the day, like they have always been doing, they always keep you as, statistics, they say. Statistics. How many people died in Ibadan today? 13 people. Do we have all their names? We will likely never have all their names. We will likely never have all their names. So the point there is that you can continue to do the same thing again and again. But what you should stop doing is to expect a different result. Armed robbery, kidnapping for ransom, invasion of villages, kidnapping of school children and the rest of that. What is it that they've never done? Nigeria is spending over 4 trillion naira every year fighting insecurity. But guess what? When you see their police force, when you see their military, you'll be asking yourself, where is the money? Of course, you should probably not be asking yourself, where is the money? The money is right there, tucked in the stomach of those who have now weaponized the insecurity in Nigeria, turned it into multi-billion dollars industry. That is what it is. And that is what they are dragging you into. When conversation is not around this problem, and the conversation is always about, we'll find a solution, we know what to do, then they're just about to scam you. And if you fall for that, as you probably would, right? When you fall for that, you should also never forget there will be consequences. See, innocent people will say, innocent people, innocent victims. The people who are shouting, Sai Baba, the Sai barbarians. Many of them are victims of the economic ruins of the APC, Egbekegbe today. Those who are shouting Sai Baba, the Sai barbarians. Many of them, their villages, they can no longer go there. Many of them can no longer live the normal life they were living before the APC, Egbekegbe. However, since Nigeria is a shared mystery, whenever they say, what are you doing to keep yourself safe? They say, what can you do? What can you really do? You can't buy guns. State governors can't even buy guns. Can you believe that? This is the irony of it all. State governors, according to Nigeria, they can't buy weapons. But politicians, state governors, senators, all of them, majority of them are gun runners. They have the people in the underworld who run guns and the rest of them for them. So they all have weapons. Abi, where did they get the weapons that they shoot for their rallies? When they are doing campaign rallies, they will say, hey, there's shotgun. No, where do you think they were getting the weapons from? They could get weapons for criminals to intimidate you, to scare you, to let you know that if you dare them, they will kill you. They will even kill people just to prove to you that they are ready to kill if you try to stop them. But they cannot officially buy weapons to protect the people in Yorubaland. Should that one no be mental? No be juju be that, as they say. So that is the faulty Nigeria we are trying to point out. Okay? So I'm not saying that 100% the Yorubas are going to vote 100% they want to leave. My Biafran brothers will tell me with confidence, they will say, Baba, 99% of Biafrans will vote yes to leave Nigeria. Okay, me, I can just being fair, right? I can say, no be all the Yorubas want to leave Nigeria. And you can see it out there. Even when you start reading these comments on these platforms, you can tell that not be all of them want to leave Nigeria. But how do you know? How do you know the numbers of those who want to stay? How would you know the numbers of those who don't want to stay? And how do you know the conditions of those who want to stay? Why they want to stay? What are the conditions? It is by conducting this conversation like this. That is what Nigeria needs. It is by so doing that communities can actually, devise means of combating terrorists. Terrorists will have access. So this is how unfair Nigeria is. So terrorists in Nigeria, they will have access. They will go into military bases. They will go to military base. They will enter military armory. They will attack military base. Military soldiers will run away. They will go into the armory. They will cut all their weapons. They will attack police posts. They will cut all their weapons away. Then they will turn around and use the weapon to commit act of terrorism against Nigeria. And in that same Nigeria, you cannot buy weapons. You cannot go there and order for AK-47 for your communities. They will not give you the chance. Because according to them, rather than even allow those who used to have guns to keep their weapons and defend themselves, Nigeria government under Buhari, Nigeria police, and the rest of them, they launched the campaign to disarm the entire country. Well, they disarmed the southern Nigeria. That's what they did. They disarm the people of the south and the people of the middle belt of Nigeria. And when you now go to the core north, where they partially agreed, like if you go to Zamfara, if you go to Borno, if you go to Niger, and then you go to Adamawa, you go to Yobe, Kebbi, then you go to Sokoto, and then where else? You go to Katsina. All these places I mentioned, including Kaduna, they allowed those they called JTF. And they gave a name to them. They said JTF. These are local vigilantes. So they allowed them in this mentioned state in northern Nigeria, unfair system. They allowed those vigilantes to carry weapons, including AK-47. They now conscript them I don't even know the meaning of conscripting them. I've read that word somewhere, and it means that like they march them. Yeah, let's use that word, march. Vigilante, they march them with the military. They now call them Joint Task Force, covered by Nigeria. So every time they were looking for Sufayos to send to the ways of the terrorists to kill, they will send them there. They are not trained terror fighters and the rest, but what they are facing there is real terrorism. They will now follow the intelligence of the military. Many of them have been killed. Thousands of them have been killed. But at least they were allowed to carry weapon, Abi, because Nigeria can rail you. Nigeria can trail you to where they are going to kill you. It's so easy when you are fighting for that one Nigeria. But they were fighting in their communities because they knew their terrains. That's why they put them in that joint task force. Do you have any joint task force in any southern states in Nigeria? Do you? Do you have anywhere in southern Nigeria, whether Yorubaland, whether Igbo, whether Niger Delta? Do you have it anywhere where you have the Igbo vigilantes working with the Nigerian military to protect Igbo land? Do you have anywhere in Yorubaland where Yoruba vigilantes, Amotekun, Yoruba, you know what I mean? Where they will call them Joint Task Force going after Fulani terrorists in our forest? Do you have anything like that? Of course you don't. So they disarmed you. They disarmed the southern Nigeria systematically, publicly. So if they see you with double-barrel gun, they will say you are doing gun running. You are a criminal. They went to Igbowo's house, a licensed gun owner. Igbowo is a licensed gun owner. Without any court warrant or any search warrant, without any court summon, without anything, they went into Igbowo's house to disarm him because they knew then that Igbowo is a licensed gun owner. So if you go and fight him, he can defend himself. So when they went to his house and they found his double-barrel gun registered, they found his other gun registered. They took the two guns, they took them to their owner. And when they got to their office, they added other, as you know now, Nigeria. Nigeria is a crime scene. Police will tell you that we have captured their kidnappers, and they will go into the armory. They will pack all kinds of weapons, and they will display them. And then you will be asking yourself, if all these people have all these guns, how did you manage to capture them? But for the media optics, they went to Igbowo's house. Igbowo did not deny that he has gun. He has gun. He is a gun owner, registered gun owner. And he told them, they took my guns. I didn't even shoot the gun. But they said they were fighting. We are shooting them when they came to my house. They killed 2 people in Igbowo's house. But the gun they got from Igbowo's house to defend himself, defend his family against any attack. That's how they disarmed us. So do you have any joint military task force in Yorubaland? There is no military joint task force because Yorubas will likely be too smart. They are not going to walk into their death. They will go after the real terrorists. But guess what? If they allow Yorubas to carry their AK-47, imagine if they allow the Igbos, the Biafrans, to carry their AK-47 and they call it Joint Military Task Force going after the Fulani terrorists, ransacking and demolishing villages, destroying villages in eastern Nigeria. Imagine that. But that would be too much of a risk to take. So they disarmed the southern Nigeria. They exposed us. They now give Kondo. They gave Amotekun Kondo to be using Kondo. Kondo versus AK-47. That is why Amotekun is now everywhere arresting Yahoo boys. Amotekun is now looking into people's phones. Who is a Yahoo? Amotekun is now stop and search under bridge in Dubai. They are now doing stop and search somewhere. You know what I mean? Because you cannot use Kondo to fight AK-47 wielding terrorists. Do you see that? That is unfair. And that put our people in danger. You you are supposed to be my people. You may not understand the danger you are in because it hasn't happened to you yet, right? But you are in one, and you are just a disaster. Let me say, you are just a victim waiting to happen. That's the danger I'm trying to tell you. That danger is validated by your insistence of being part of Nigeria. Go and vote, validate it, wait for another 4 years. If you make it that far, cry again, go and vote, validate it, go for another 4 years, cry for another 4 years, then go back again, validate it, do it again and again, and then turn around and expect something different. Is that not a madness? Is that not a mental problem? Mayegun, so what should we do? I have told you many times. If people want their lives back, they can have it. If you know the danger you are in, nobody will tell you to resist them. The first mistake some of you are making is that you are thinking it may be better when another person comes in. Is that not what you have been doing since 1999? When the military leave, it will be civilian, it's going to be better. When Obasanjo go, another person come, it should be better. This Yaradua, when Jonathan, good luck Nigeria. When Jonathan comes, everything will be better. You are not satisfied. When Buhari come, Buhari Oshibajo, everything will be better. Today, you are waiting for Kolu, another Kolu, or you are waiting for another Atifku, or you are waiting for another thief, but you are ignoring the real obvious thing. It shows that some of you are not really that smart when you shout one Nigeria, one Nigeria. If you understand it very well, you are only shouting what is put together to kill you. And Nigeria happened to us differently. Are you with me? If you are living abroad and you are like, Nigeria, one day you are going to pack your luggage. Because even if you pretty much feel like there's nothing you can do, though you have a family, families in Nigeria that you are praying every day that they are not going to call you to send money for ransom. That is when some of you, your big man in America, your big man abroad will come to clear. If they kidnap any of my family member, now then you go know say I don't get money. If you have been watching Mayegun and you feel like, this Mayegun is a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He must be so rich. All of you imagining that I'm a rich guy. If they kidnap anybody I know, any family member, now then you go know say I don't get money. So that is why we are saying that those who have the chance to be in position of authority today, if they pay attention to this looming danger, and if they understand the genesis like all of us do, if they can ignore and forget their selfishness and greed of whatever this Nigeria is going to hand them, and drag Nigeria into that negotiation table that Yorubas can continue like this, until that happens, or you decided that you are not going to continue to validate them on every election again, until you stop that, until you turn the table, until you agree with those that agree that that constitution needs to go. Legally, they have to push it away. If it doesn't go anywhere, you can dream from now till tomorrow. Go and bring somebody from the Saint wherever country you want to bring the person from, Saint Planet, wherever planet you want to go and bring the person from. When they enter Nigeria with that entrapment called 1999 Constitution, right? They will fail you. They will watch you burn, cry blood, and they wish they can help, but they can't help you because you can't even help yourselves. So Nigeria, where people speak their language, they can develop so quickly. You can develop mutual respect for one another. Everybody can live where they want to live as long as they feel comfortable there. When we say break up Nigeria to save lives, we are calling not just on those who are affected, we are calling on those who have the chance of making a difference to not just let their own selfish agenda, I want to be president, I want to be governor, I want to be this. After you become president, after you become governor, then you become president over who? You become governor over who? You become president over the poorest people that should never they should never have been poor in the first place. And they have no solution to pull you out of it because the 1999 Constitution is the news. that is always tied around your neck. If you don't cut it, if you don't burn it, you are never going to live. You won't. And now that is a fact that if you are a critical thinker, it shouldn't be too hard for you to understand. People didn't put 1999 Constitution together. It is because of 1999 Constitution. That is why some mad people can sit down in Abuja and they put together something they call a bill, a law that all of us will have to obey. They say it is Water Resources Bill, including as divided as Nigeria is. They want to dabaru everything because they can do it. Who gave them that power? I didn't give it to them. You did not give it to them because it was taken and it was forced on you, and with fear of guns, they kept it to last this long. That's the challenge. That's not something that should be so difficult for you by any means. They said Water Resources Bill. What is Water Resources Bill? Are you guys crazy? Water Resources Bill, so that Nigeria will be Fulani government, federal government, have been a Fulani government. Nigeria will have control over all of the waterways in Nigeria. Where do you have waterways? Southern Nigeria. Now, the federal government of Nigeria or Fulani government of Nigeria will now take the waterways. This is not progressive. They are making the law, and the people who are going to live, the people living in those communities, those who are living around water, they didn't call them to say, come, we want to make law. You see this water in your area, 10 kilometers from there. Imagine 10 miles. Measuring 10 miles from every water bank in Yorubaland. 10 miles. That's going to be like about 5 or 6 villages combined. They will send all of them away. The whole land that surrounds the water becomes the federal government of Nigeria water. And the people living there, they have no clue, but they are part of Nigeria. The governors that know about it, the senators, the rep members who knows about it, they are voting yes in Abuja. And their people, most of them, they don't give a damn about their people. How can you call that progressive? How can you call that unity? How do you bring unity? By the force of one Nigeria. It doesn't work that way. There will never be peace. And if it's not us, it will be our children or our children's children. So what should they care about? The next election or the next generation? What should they care about? That's how we are telling them. It's obvious. Our people are in danger. You can be in that danger, even though you are living abroad. I say na oni tó bá kan àdàdàǹgbà tán a kan jẹ́jẹ́ ni mo jókòó mi. Wọ́n ní tí a bá fa gbùrù ṣe ni gbùrù ṣe ló máa fa igbó. Number one, I don't know the meaning of àdàdàǹgbà. Tó bá kan àdàdàǹgbà tán a kan jẹ́jẹ́ ni mo jókòó mi. But I know this one that tẹ́ bá fa gbùrù máa fa igbó. You know this kind weed, this kind snaky weed like that, like this plant that is, this snake or kind of ropey plant like that always grows. That if you cut it from the root and you want to pull it, they always like it grows on tree. They stretch on other plants, other trees, anything they could get on, and they just go around it like that, right? So we call it guru. So if you are weeding, you are cutting things up, right? You are weeding, yeah. You are probably like, see me describing tabafagbu. I told you, I'm managing to speak English. It may not be so perfect. But perfect. Yeah. So you see that rope, that kind of plant, they call it guru. So when you cut it and you want to pull it off, by the time you try to pull it, you realize that the entire bush, the entire forest, is expanded, is stretched, and is already, wrap itself around them and all of that. So it's no longer that tiny guru that you want to pull again, that rope again. So you are living abroad. America, okay. Nigeria. I'm not going there. Nigeria is not. I always watch my Emi Nigeria care. They should stay on their own. No. When they kidnap somebody, you know, my sister, mommy, that feeling is going to be different. Oh. I'm saying this to you because it happened to me. Now then I know, say, my credit union balance cannot pay for the transportation, the transportation of the people who are going to go and negotiate for my brother-in-law to go and negotiate. That's when I realized that. But I still turned on my camera. I still came here to do presentation for almost 5 days that he was in captivity. Behind my own art, I was like, hey. So when they now told me that they have cut 30 million down to 3 million, I was like, okay, I think that one is still better. There's a good negotiation. That's what for those who have passed through the hands of kidnappers. If they kidnap people, you know, you are just minding your business abroad, minding your family, paying your bills. The one you are supposed to send to Nigeria, you've sent it already. You are waiting for the next pay. Hello, Auntie me. Auntie me, want to G daddy, want to G daddy be. G daddy be ke. Why would they kilo shele? Kilo happen? Daddy lọ sí party l'Ákúrẹ́ ni o. Àwọn àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn ti gbé wọn o. Mo gbé wọn ti G daddy mi gbé Nigeria. You know that reaction? Ìyẹn ló ń pè ní tó bá fa gbùrù máa fa gbó. You know they there, but wherever you are, Nigeria can happen to you there. So don't sit down abroad and be claiming patriotic Nigeria abroad. This Mayegun, every time he just talk about people talking about breaking Nigeria. I don't like him. Don't like me. You don't have to like me. It doesn't matter. But doing patriotic Nigerian abroad, my bá kò sẹ́ni tí ó lè bá ó ti bá mi ó ti bá wọn èèyàn tí mo mọ̀. Now straight bullet, wherever you are, Nigeria will hit you. So continue doing your patriotic Nigeria abroad. I know, you told them in 2015, change. When they come put chain for their hands, tie them together, everybody come they scream, hunger, death, here and there. You stayed in America, you stayed in London, you didn't go back to Nigeria. You are telling them that Rome was not built in a day. Patriotic Nigerian from abroad. Because anything bullet will labor from anywhere. Everybody. Everybody will get breakfast. Then one day, the Babambari, the big one. Yẹn ló ń pè ní àwọn adọ́run mòtítọ́. Àwọn yẹn ni people, we call them adọ́run mọ òtítọ́. Those are the ones who knows about the whole thing. There is no program. There is no news about Nigeria that they don't follow. But every time they get to the point where they tell them that Nigeria is in real mess. Benny, you are just making your own money. That's why you are always talking Nigeria and all of that. My friend went to Nigeria last month. He was everywhere. He traveled to Kaduna. You are just sitting down there talking, waiting, you don't know. I'm going to Nigeria next month. And when I get to Nigeria, I say, okay, fine. Baba, go to Nigeria. Now, when you now get to Nigeria, they can't grab you or something can happen. Even if not just a free, you see alone. And you're like, Jesus, as you always shout. Some of you when you go church. When danger flash, you start remembering Jesus. Jesus. Say, Baba, you be Christian. Say, my friend, leave me alone. Jesus. Sir, you cannot be calling Jesus when you don't believe in Jesus. My friend, shut up. Jesus, save us. Jesus, save us. When you escape, Adonru Motito, when you go back to where you come from, when they say how far with Nigeria, what will you tell them? You say, Abba, now God save me. Now Jesus save me. They were shooting. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Thank God. Something you are describing. That one is like you get second chance. Go and tell the world. There are so many ways Nigeria can happen to you. I'm just trying to simplify it for you. Bring it to life. Make you understand it. Some of you will not agree with me. Fine. But does that deny the fact? No. They Then we call on those that should know better to let them know. What we are doing is that we are letting those in charge of authority, especially in Yorubaland, to let them know that we understand what is going on, even if we are not there. They can put the wool on their people's eyes. They can continue to deceive the people, make them feel like it's all right. Don't listen to them. They are just exaggerating, but people are dying. People dying. You call that exaggeration? Yeah, in this Glasgow that I'm living. If they kill 13 people today, even all of you in Nigeria, you will be changing your profile picture on social media. All of you in Nigeria. All of you in Ibadan. That's why if they kill 13 people today in Glasgow, they kill 13 people in Ibadan today, from us in Glasgow, all of you in Nigeria, you will be putting up, you will be changing your profile picture on social media. With solidarity with Glasgow. 13 people killed by, Glasgow. So, Baba, which one be all this, man? Maybe last week, then killed 250 people for Zamfara. I know. Which one you say you know? They killed 11 people in Kaduna just 2 days ago. And I heard about it. Which one you call the catch feeling for 13 people killed in Glasgow? It's because, you didn't see the news. If you see the details, you know like what I mean. They killed 30 people in Ibadan. You cannot tune in any media platform that is going to tell you detailed what happened there. Nobody is investigating anything. Tomorrow, everybody wake up again. They say, Baba, unjade lole ni bayi. Ẹ̀yin tó láyé kẹ́ bá mi show me padà. Kí n lórí kí n bọ́rí. Father, I'm going out today. I pray, protect me to go and come back. What happened yesterday is gone. That shouldn't be a nice thing for us as a people. Nigeria takes away our empathy. That's what Nigeria did to you. All you have to mostly think about is, how are you going to survive? Oh man, you let it shoot. You will see people, they will say, it was long. Today is Thursday. Friday, before you know it now, Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Saturday, Sunday. And I don't even know how we are going to survive this weekend. There are many people who actually live like that. And it is not normal. Don't let people tell you that living that kind of hard life is normal. And they lie to you again, where you are supposed to also think and be smart. They lied to you. They said God loves poor people. Egbamike. How can God love poor people? What is to be loved for being poor? Especially when you are deliberately made poor by a system that is rigged enough. And when you become poor, what you get from poverty is increased crime. How can they tell you that God loves the poor people? So when they steal from you, they tell you God will punish them. Which kind of thing be that? Then they tell you that your reward is in heaven. If you suffer for this life, just make sure say you don't commit any sin. Just go to, what the hell is wrong with you? Don't leave your children in this world like that. Don't let your children suffer the trauma you are suffering. No empathy from your leaders to religious leaders to everybody who has the chance of making a difference in your lives. Yeah, no empathy. And look at the whole country. No empathy. Empathy is for you to be like, you need to be quick Kesha. You know that kind of thing. I feel like crying. They don't have it. And they feel like, oh boy, now dog eats dog for here, oh baba. It's unfortunate, oh. But our own is to remind your politicians that we know what is going on. And you, as my friends, that you do know what is going on. And when they say, what should we do? Demand for referendum. Yeah, that is the right thing to ask for. They say your NLs, your ASU, SUV, they go on strike. That's another story, oh. Then we're going on strike. Why? There's actually one I want to share with you before I go, because I'm going to go now. I wish I could take calls, but I won't take calls tonight. I'll take calls some other time, right? So there's this one. You read it. A divided Nigeria. That you cannot just blame people they want you to blame. You know the reason why I don't like stereotyping. And most of the time when I talk, and I quickly remember that, have I been using it just like a general word, or I've been very clear about what I've said? Yeah, I don't like ethnicizing or tribalizing what the division in Nigeria look like. Okay. On paper, you will think Fulanese or Hausa Fulanese from northern Nigeria, they cannot stand the Igbos. The Yorubas, well, we are considered as having a bit of affinity with the Igbos, enough that we tend to kind of relate well than they can relate with others, but that's not true. The division in Nigeria is generic. Genetic. I think it's genetic. Now, from inside blood and birth, and I don't know how they groom us. So there's this priest, person where they talk to God. He rose up one day and it was like, people should stop singing Igbo songs in his parish, in his church, in a Catholic church in Lagos. This time around, the person that doesn't want to hear any Igbo song is not a Hausa Fulani. It's not even a Yoruba man. Yeah? It is endemic. And that's why when we say, make everybody come together, make we negotiate this whole thing before they kill us or we kill ourselves, finish. They say we are asking for too much. Inside the government, I mean, inside the God's house, the division in Nigeria is so visible.
Every church has its own rules. That is the start of the church. Enough, please. Enough. And after, continue. If you know that you are more than God, keep on talking. This is a new year. Have you seen where the blood of God start acting? Start acting now. If you are aggrieved, if you are annoyed, see me after mass. Not during the mass. If you know that you have arguments to put forward before the altar of God, see me after mass.
But you did what you did during the mass.
You think God sent me here to pray for the people? If I go to Colombia and start speaking Yoruba, the Colombia people will use stone to drive them from that. Let me tell you another one. I was in Abo Mama to go and bury somebody. They say I can't say mass because I can't speak Igbo. But when I now told them that the woman of that corpse will kill the Reverend Father, before the Reverend Father now allowed me to use English, I think it is well. We are here to evangelize everybody. We are not here to dominate and to suppress them. If you see Igbo, will a Yoruba person come to this church? Will other tribes come to this church? If all other tribes are fighting to sing their song, how many people will read this church? Be making noise. If you are God, if you are greater than God, be making noise. Be making noise. The noise that will follow your life, you will see. Be making
noise. Did you hear that? You are all making noise before God. This noise will follow you for the rest of your life. You better don't let me call. You know, that's what they do. Fear, fear, fear. You better don't let me put curse on you. I am talking, all of you are talking. Do you not know that I'm speaking for God? And people will be like, hey, keep your mouth shut too. They say the guy, if he curse also. Fear, fear, fear. I'm glad that the man has been suspended by the Lagos diocese. They were like, no, come on. You took it too far. You don't even have an explanation for that. What the hell is wrong with you? People can sing and praise God in any language they feel better. When you are trying to say You don't want them to sing Igbo. If they sing Igbo in your church, there are Yorubas in the church as well. Let them sing Yoruba song as well. Let them sing every song everybody can hear. Now, song of praising God. I've been singing to so many Igbo praise and worship songs. I don't know the meaning. I don't remember some of the song right now, but I've been singing to them because they are praising God, and I will sing to them. I'll be all right. A priest, though, that's a priest, though, is been suspended when they are running mad in Nigeria, and then another people are adopting the same Igbo. I told you, when they are trying to imbibe the Western culture and make everything look like, it's Chris and what have you from God and all of that, other people are trying to sing in the same language. I have seen videos where people are, Oyinbos are singing Yoruba worship song, service songs in their different bigot. You know what I mean? And when you're a Yoruba man, even if you are not a Christian, if you are a Muslim or you don't even have any religion or what have you, right? Somehow you just feel like, well, that's Yoruba, they are singing there. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean now? So, however, we are going to draw the curtains here. I hope my message tonight gets to you. Think about it. It's not perfect. It's not what have you. Just digest what I've discussed here tonight. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot going on around you, rather than you joining the bandwagon of those who are going to blackmail, hoodwink, and manipulate people into validating the fraud again in their next election. Right? Instead of being part of that, be part of those that are going to raise awareness about the danger before people get really sunk into it. What you do with my information is yours. I have delivered mine from the temple of truth tonight. So to every one of you who are still watching, right? Especially on YouTube, check your notification like I advised before you go, okay? And you can now drop your offerings. If you haven't really done yours, you can like the video before you go. And if you are just joining me, you can watch the video from the beginning again. And if you have been with me from the beginning, or if you miss this entirely, I'm going to run this live broadcast again before my broadcast tomorrow. So I've delivered mine, and I hope you have taken that in. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. And thank you to, I got a super chat earlier. I'm sorry I couldn't bring that up. So that was from Omolokwe Jekomo. Class. Thank you very much for that gift. So to every one of you as well who tune in tonight, I want to say a big thank you still to you. Do me a oh, I've got another one from Lord Michael. That's me rounding up. So Lord Michael, thank you. So like I said, so you, my friends, the friends of Mayegun, remember I have told you that from my findings, the safest and then a kind of a clearer way to start this fundraiser is to use GoFundMe. I understand your concern, especially everyone who is concerned that they may report it and block it. It doesn't really work that way. There are two reasons why anything like that can be blocked. I realized that those two reasons, right, we will cover that. We will never get affected. It is the way we can trace every donation publicly without hiding anything, okay? And my plan is that when I bring Ba Shegun Olushola Oni, the, what do you call it, the Alano UK, the man in charge of the Alano UK, when I bring him here on Saturday, we are going to talk a lot about all the legal means and the rest of that. It's just going to be a conversation about what are we going to do, okay? Don't let anybody kind of talk you into, don't reveal your strategy in public. That's not revealing. It's just about giving you the idea what the process is going to be like. It is not going to be something we're going to do overnight, all right? So my plan is that if we raise 10,000 pounds before the end of February, yeah, we will begin the screening of the supposed legal representatives that we are going to send to Oloye Sunday Igboho in Benin Republic. He gave his consent for this action. We brought the idea, Igboho accepted it, and he gave his blessing. So I'm not saying that if you have any kind of reservation about it, you can't go ahead and find out and do all of that. Do that. But on this mandate, yeah, my plan is that if we should raise up to 10,000 pounds before the end of February, that means we have enough to tell somebody to start acting on our behalf. Indeed, we'll start screening and the rest of the process that will follow it will go after. And every other thing that comes in, we'll be able to trace and track whether the donation or how it's spent. That is where Ilano UK comes in. They are the organization that will use their own organization to hire the legal team for us in the diaspora, okay? Don't let anybody confuse you. If they don't understand anything about this, tell them to call Mayegun and ask me questions, okay? So the plan is that Ilano UK, as a registered organization here in the UK, so we want to give them the mandate to be the one to hire. Not that we are not going to be part of that process. We are going to be part of that process of hiring those people, right? Screening them. But they will be the one that will hire them officially. So they will now be the bridge of communication of what we want done, our request, updates. They will be the intermediary between us, the diasporans. I will be the bank. Bailanomo Odua will be the executioner and the people that will follow this through. So everyone who is doing a lot in their own capacity on this issue of Oloye Sunday Igboho, they should continue. It is not a competition. It is, you see, they say something, they say, help can't really be too much. Abi? So if you are doing it and you have been working around the clock and the rest of that, yeah, please continue. We have the authorization to begin the process of replacing the Oloye Sunday Igboho's lawyers and the legal team in Benin Republic. We are not just going to replace them. We are going to fund the replacement. In this regard, yeah, we will start that. When Ilana Omodua comes here on Saturday, we'll talk a bit about that. And then afterward, when the fundraising starts, every other fundraising platform that we are going to bring about, remember this, okay? I will be the first to share them. And once they are shared, and I will do my explanation around it as usual, then I will leave you all to it. If we respond, great. If we don't respond, it is so easy that if we feel like we are not meeting our target, we are not going to meet our target, then we can tell the platform to refund your money back to you, to your different bank accounts. That's how it works, okay? Also, in fact, I think I'll keep that for the later. So the whole thing is that I am going to start work on building that GoFundMe. That is what we are going to use for a starter. Then every other thing that will be added, I will let you know. So if we don't meet some certain targets within the first week, I can tell you, I'll come back here and I'll tell you, you know what? Now, this is not working. I'm not saying that we won't do it. I know so many of us who are ready and waiting, and they have been waiting, texting me, sending me messages, trying to call in, commenting, asking that, Mayegun, give us account. I'm not giving account. I'm only going to produce or provide a link. That link is very straightforward. Anything else that comes after that, like a Bitcoin and the rest of that, I will come back here and tell you when they are officially available. So if we can meet a certain amount, if we have a target of 50,000, and the first week, we are not already at 10,000, we are in the second week, we are still struggling to get to somewhere substantial, I may call it quits. I know some of you probably will feel like, no, Mayegun, come on, don't say that. I have my reason. Your money should not leave you for too long without something happening to it. And if that money is not going to be used, it is better you get it back into your bank. So I'm giving us a target here. If we all really mean it, my friends, Igbo's friends all over the world, if we all really mean it, the first 2 weeks that this comes out, if we don't raise up to over 10,000 pounds out of the 50,000, well, maybe I will come here and ask you, what should we do? Refund everybody or wait a little bit more? So a penny will not be spent from your donation until we cross 10,000 pounds. And there is a reason for that. We are not just going to walk to any lawyer or walk to a group of or a law chamber with a promissory note. Let's walk in with something substantial. And I believe 10,000 pounds is substantial. It is legit. I am legalized to raise funds in the UK. I have a radio platform called the Diaspora Radio International, a legitimately registered online radio platform here, non-for-profit platform, and a platform that is legally allowed to raise funds for any good purposes, as long as they can well be defined. I am putting this on the line, and I've also told you my terms. All these are going to be the steps. They are not perfect, but I will work with that. And when it comes to other people I'm going to work with behind the scene, yes, I told you to look at me, direct your question at me, direct everything you want to say to me, but I'm never going to be doing it alone. Trust me, I'm not going to be doing it alone. Yes, people said I should be careful of those I'm going to bring around. Well, this is not the first time I'm doing this. And if I have never fallen into the category of people you find in your scandals and what have you out there, then that simply means I've been doing it right. And this is not going to be different. So to every one of you out there, thank you. Lord Michael, thank you. I've got, I think I saw one super chat earlier from our lady, Yinka. And I don't know if it's actually a man or a woman, but again, thank you very much for your super chat. So if you are still watching, right, like that video. We still have about 800 of you who never really liked the video. You are about upping out now. Again, if this is your first time of watching, subscribe. And when I come back around next time, we will continue from where we are stopping. Thank you to all of you, and good night from here.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní láti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù.